Welcome to the Bishop Stortford Community Podcast, the show where we shine a light on the incredible businesses, community leaders, and local legends shaping our town. I'm your host, James O'Donnell, and today we are joined by Sue Tillett, owner of All About You. Sue, great to have you on the
Hey,
show. Hello.
how are you?
I'm very well, very well. I'm very excited to speak to you today, Sue. I love your Hello Beautiful sign in the background there. It's probably the best
Yes,
backdrop we've had on the podcast
it
so
is
far.
my catchphrase, which my teenagers find uber embarrassing because people just come up to go, "Hello, beautiful." Who cares? Pays the mortgage.
Exactly. So if anyone's just listening to this, make sure you check out the YouTube so you can actually see the sign that we're talking about. Anyway, who are you? What do you do here in Bishop Stortford?
So my name's Sue Tillett. I've been in the makeup industry for 30 years. We moved to Stortford in literally one day. Came, bought a house in one day. I had a 2-year-old and became pregnant. And then I thought, all the commute and I do photo shoots, how are we going to manage that? So I thought, you know what, I'm going to set up on my own and do what I'm paid to do somewhere else and do it here. So I set up All About You for my dining room table. I had a kit and that was it. So I started off, I was known as the brow lady for a long, long time. And that was humbling because actually I was known as a makeup artist in London. And then just literally, suppose I'm most known for my masterclasses, helping women to really see their own true beauty. Yeah, I'd definitely say that and makeup. So it's just been consistently hard work and turn up for my clients for 16 years and that's it. There's no secret. That's just what you do.
Fantastic. You said before we came on air that you started on your kitchen table and now you've got
Yeah,
your...
literally.
Yeah?
Literally. Had a dining room. I got a bed to do, obviously lay people down. They couldn't lay on the table. We're not that gangster. So I had to, and then literally just worked from my dining room table and I was heavily pregnant and then hiding toys away from when clients walked in. But you speak to anyone that's got their business to where I've been really fortunate enough to do, that kind of struggle is the best because you're just constantly trying to prove it. It's brilliant. Now I look back, it was really fun.
Wonderful. And what kind of work do you do? Forgive me for not necessarily being your ideal client. Who walks through your door for you to support and you know?
So it could be anything from having your brows done, eyelash tints, lashes. Predominantly, I do lots of weddings, photo shoots, masterclasses. So my client spectrum starts from probably about 11 to 80. So there's a massive window there. So anybody that needs help, literally just call me and I'll help you.
And when you say masterclass, is that you showing other people?
Yeah,
what to
so
do?
what happens with makeup is, especially now where social media with makeup, it's used to be a multi-million pound industry. It's now billion since lockdown, actually, TikTok. So there's so much information out there that is 9 times out of 10 wrong for that person. So it's just about giving them the right advice for them. I don't sell product, just knowledge. And we go through all their makeup and skincare and we usually trim it right down. And then we really introduce products that work better for them.
And do they come to you for that, or is that an
Yes.
online?
So I've built this no more dining room table, got this lovely studio now. It's 10 years old this week, actually. So I've got a massive table here and then there's a hairdressing section there as well. Because I was a young working mum, I wanted to create a space that actually was one-stop shop. You got parking, you don't have to pay in town. So there's a massive driveway. So it's just easy for my clients to come in. Because predominantly, I would say probably about 90% of my clients are working mums anyway. So they want to be able to come in, it's done, it's easy. They get the information they need or the treatment they want and they go. And that's it.
Wonderful. I think, as you were saying, since lockdown, your kind of business where, you know, it's an individual, you're supporting people, it has grown a lot. And so many more people now are stepping out of their comfort zone to create their own business, from the
100%.
kitchen table or wherever you might do it. And
Yeah,
it's inspiring to see what you've built
yeah,
in
because
that period of time.
when I started 16 years ago, if you think really, there was no term of working from home. At home studios were very few and far between, and now they've erupted because it makes logical sense to be able to do that. So it's wonderful to see that kind of community really growing because you don't need to be on the high street anymore. You just don't.
The high street is in people's phones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And actually, people want ease. They don't want to pay for parking. I know it sounds awful, but they just don't. They want to get in and get out, literally. So, yeah, it really works.
Fantastic. Are you working on anything new over the next 12 months that you're excited about?
Yes, I work a lot with the transgender community.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm building an online, not a course necessarily, but something to open up to, because making that call or email to me is really terrifying for a lot of people. So just to make it so it's going to be shared in certain networks, so then they've got that kind of face to name, so it's a little bit easier. And because of my social media, it's not targeted to one audience ever, so it's just we're branching off in that way, so I'm super excited.
That's awesome. And are you going to be mentioning, you'll bring that up on your social media as well? Since following you, your social media is a wave of positivity on my feed. It's fantastic. Anybody that's out there should definitely follow what Sue shares there. It's great how you shine a light on your customers and you celebrate their journey.
100%. I'm not here if they're not here. End off. And you're only as good as your last day. That's how, I suppose, because I'm like 110, and that's how we were taught. There's no ego about how brilliant you are. And if I'm really honest, as a makeup artist, we weren't used to being front facing at all. We were behind the scenes. So this whole new demand on us being present online is quite odd, actually, if I'm really honest. It's just that I've got that kind of personality. It doesn't seem to bother me to do that, but loads of my friends hate it. And it is all about your client. So the balance has to be it has to be more client than me. End of.
But this is your first podcast, but I'm gauging by the way that you're talking, this isn't going to be your last podcast.
Like I said, can I say what I said before?
Yeah, sure.
So I've told loads of my clients, and I am a swearer because I find things quite funny, and I'm quite slapstick, and they all have a bet on WhatsApp when I'm going to swear, and I'm not going to, so they're going to lose all their money. So no. So that's probably why I haven't done one since until now.
But I think that podcast is a great way for businesses like you to get your message out there as much as they can, and there's going to be niche podcasts in your industry that are going to snap you up. I think it's going to be fantastic. Send them this is a reel, and they'll love it.
That's it. That's what we'll do.
They'll love it. Okay, little shout out then. People of Bishop Stortford, who should be getting in contact with you to see if you can help them?
Anyone that needs, if they're just not feeling themselves, or they want some help with makeup, or they've got an event and they don't want to do it themselves, like everything. I have hairdressers that work here. Being in Bishop Stortford as long as I have, the self-employed community really look after each other. So we link everybody all the time. So yeah, whatever you kind of need, the beauty side, just give me a call. Or text me. No one calls anymore, really, do they?
No, everyone's terrified of the phone.
You're going, I'll wait for that to stop and then I'll text her. Yeah. I get it.
Yeah. Do you want to give a shout out to your website and your Instagram handle?
Yeah, so it's Sue's All About You on Instagram, and my website is allaboutYou.uk.com. God, I'll remember that then.
We'll put links to that in the show notes so anybody can follow along and link up to that. And share it around your networks. That'd be great. All right, Sue, are you ready for some Stortford Spotlight questions?
Let's do it.
If you run a business built on trust, but your website's full of stock photos and silence, we need to talk. True Tone Testimonials helps coaches, consultants, and other service providers turn real client stories into high-converting video content. No scripts, no fluff, just honest words from real people who already love what you do. They're professionally filmed and ready to drop onto your site or into your socials. Head to truetonetestimonials.card.co. Let your clients do the selling. Okay, support local. Let's get back to the show. Okay, these are 3 questions that we ask every guest that comes onto the Bishop Stortford Community Podcast. First question. If you could put one sentence on a billboard in Jackson Square, what would it say and who needs to hear it the most?
Nobody will love or like you the way you want them to, because that's your job.
Nobody will love
or like you the way you want them to, because that's actually your job to do.
Okay. How do you help people do that?
I think obviously a lot of my clients are women. The narrative is that you're never good. And if you listen to that negative, surely put a bit of positivity in there is easier. So I think there's almost a belief that women should feel believe about themselves. And I just think that's a waste of time. It zaps your energy and it's pointless. Absolutely pointless.
Great message. Second question. Where do you go in Bishop Stortford that you secretly hope never gets too popular.
See, I hate that because I really love this place. So, but she will understand that. And it's Apex Gym. It's run by the lovely Amelia. She's been going, I think, 10 years. And how I found it is my daughters, I mean, they're older now, used to do gym classes there. But she has a system that you have your own fob. So I'm there with my friend at 6 a.m. and it's relatively just us and one more other person. We go and work out and I love it. It's really inclusive. She does a lot for disability clients as well. So it's a real all-rounder gym. I absolutely love it.
Wonderful. We'll give a shout out to Apex and we'll link to them as well. So if anybody's interested in that. I love the idea of fob based, so you can just turn up whenever you need to. Is that how it works?
I know, because I am self-employed, I drive everyone nuts. So I get up at 5 a.m. So I want to be in at 5:30 or 6. And she's like, well, I'm not going to be there at that time. So let's sort this out. And I was like, brilliant. So it works perfectly. Selfishly for me, it's amazing.
So it's not for everyone. It's just for you.
No. She's had this whole system that anyone can go at any time. So it doesn't have to be manned.
Fantastic. That's awesome.
I know, it's great.
Third question. Who's doing something special in town that more people need to know about?
I'm so glad you asked me this. Olivia, the seamstress, she used to be in Florence Walk, but she's now in Home and Eat. And I send all my brides there, not only to do alterations, but she also does make wedding dresses, amazing bespoke. She's wonderful. She makes a lot of my dresses. I've actually got shirts being with her. Being made at the moment, but she is unbelievably amazing. She's just become a mum and she's still working 5 days a week. She's like amazing. I know, she's really good.
I love the idea of those kind of professions that are still going, where you need that individual attention, someone really knows what they're doing, and they're doing that in a kind of to serve a local community.
I actually think there's going to be more need of that because everything is online. You end up looking like everybody else. So people want that individuality, and she's amazing. She's really good.
Fantastic. I think you've just lined her up to be a guest on the show because I'd love to.
Yeah, you have to push her. She'll be lovely on it as well.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, we'll do that. Maybe we can do something in person with her at some point. That sounds awesome. Okay, last one. So where is the best place for people to find you online and get involved with everything you do?
Social media is a great one, Instagram or Facebook. I think people more go on Instagram now. Obviously, we put all our links there, but yeah, I post all the time. My stories are probably about 5 a day. They're not just makeup led. They're usually quite funny about being a parent sometimes, but yeah, it's good. I enjoy doing it.
I recommend people go and follow Sue. It's refreshing on your feed. There you go. Nice little tagline for you. That's a wrap, Sue. Thanks for joining us today on the Bishop Stortford Community Podcast.
Thanks for having me.
That's awesome. And if you're out there and if you enjoyed this episode, the best way to support the show is to hit follow, leave a quick review on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, and then share it on your socials or with someone who's not on social media. Go share it with them because you never know, they might be interested in stories that are happening in your town. And if you know a local legend, someone like Sue who won't swear on the podcast, that we should feature next, drop their name below so we can get in contact with them and get them on the show and share their story. Drop me a message and tag them so we can share their story with the rest of Bishop Stortford. Again, Sue, thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.
Quick pause. If you've ever looked in the mirror and just not felt like yourself, this one's for you. Local business owner Sue Tillett at All About You has been helping women in Bishop Stortford feel confident, beautiful and seen for over 16 years. From brows and lashes to wedding makeup and empowering masterclasses, it's not about trends, it's about you. Head to allaboutyou.uk.com and let her know the podcast sent you. Look good, feel like yourself again, support local. Right, back to the show.